Welcome to class. This is El Sam. Today we're going to be solving this exponential equation that says 8 raised to the power x multiplied by 16 raised to the power x equal to 60. You're excited to solve with me? Let's go. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel to keep getting interesting solutions to mathematical problems. Let's go. So, solution. Now our question is 8 raised to the power x multiplied by 16 raised to the power x equal to 60. This is our question. Now 8 can be written as 2 raised to the power 3 because 2 multiplied by 2 is 8. So this raised to the power x multiplied by 16 is 2 raised to the power 4 because 2 multiplied by 2 is 16. So raised to the power x. So our 16 is now the 2 raised to the power 4 equal to 60. Now remember this law of indices that says if you have a raised to the power x that has another power of y, you just multiply the two powers. So it's become x multiplied by y. So we're going to apply this law here. So this 3 power and this x power will multiply them. So this will give us 2 raised to the power 3x multiplied by 2 raised to the power 4x equal to 60. Yes. Now another law of indices that says if you have p raised to the power x multiplied by p raised to the power y, they're multiplying same number, you just add the powers when you pick one. So p raised to the power x plus y. So you pick one p and add the powers. This is another law of indices. So let's apply it here. Since we have 2 and 2, we can pick 1, 2. We're going to add the power. So we'll have 3x plus 4x. And that is equal to 60. So 3x plus 4x gives us 7x. So we can say we'll have 2 raised to the power 7x equal to 60. Now 2 raised to the power what will give us 60. We don't have that for any positive whole number or any integer. So we can introduce logarithms from here. Yes, we can introduce logarithms from here to bring the 7 down, and then we can solve further. So do I go down or I move up? Can I still write down here? Okay, I move up. So these are laws that we applied. So let's continue. So what we have, I'm bringing this up here. So what we have is 2 raised to the power 7x equal to 60. And there's this law of logarithm that says if you have log a raised to the power n, this can be written as n log a, meaning that this n can be brought down this way, and then a very popular law of logarithm. So let's apply that here. So if we introduce logarithms to both sides, we're going to have log 2 raised to the power 7x equal to log 60. So applying this law now, this will give us 7x log 2, not log g, yeah, equals to log 60. And since our mission here is to find x, which is the variable from the original equation, we can divide both sides by log 2, so we'll have 7x left. So it makes us closer to our destination. So divide both sides by log 2, divided by log 2. This will cancel this, and then we'll have 7x equal to log 60 divided by log 2. Now, interesting. Let's leave the 7x and let's focus here. So we can break this 60 into... Okay. Can I write down here or I move up? I move up. Okay. So we can break this 60 into what? 60 is 2 multiplied by 30, right? That's obvious. And 30 is 2 multiplied by 15. So we can say 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 15. Because 30 is 2 multiplied by 15. Right? So we can say 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 15 will give us 60. And then we can say sorry, we can say 2 multiplied by 2, that's 2 square, right? Multiplied by 15, that will give us 60. So let's bring that here. So from here, we'll have 7x equal to log, instead of 60 now, we'll have 2 squared multiplied by 15. Remember, we have over log 2. So let me move up there to continue. Sorry. Now, there's this law of logarithm that says, okay, let me not end this yet. There's this law of logarithm that says if you have log a multiplied by b, that can be written as log a plus watch log b. So if you have log a multiplied by b product, you can resolve it as log a multiplied by log b. So the product becomes the argument of the two logs you are adding. So let's apply it here. So this will give us 7x equal to log 2 raised to the power 2 plus log 15 all over log 2. So this has become this, following the simple laws of logarithm we're applying. Okay, now we can break this fraction so that we have 7x equal to log 2 raised to the power 2 over log 2. So we're separating the fractions now, plus log 15 over log 2. Yes, so this and this are equal because we just split the fractions. Now if we come back here, look, guess what I'm about to do now? I did it here earlier. Okay, see how this 7x came down when I introduced log. So it's a law of logarithm that brought this 7x down here. So we're going to bring this other 2 down here. So this will give us 2 log 2, that's this 2 up here is coming down here, following this law we've applied here, divided by log 2 plus log 15 divided by log 2. Okay, so log 2 cancels log 2 easily. So we have 7x equal to 2. We'll have 2 here plus log 15 divided by log 2. And now if you remember our change of base law in logarithm, if we change this log 15 to base 2 and change this log 2 to base 2, log 2 base 2 will give us 1. And then we're going to have log 15 base 2. So what I'm trying to say is that if we make both log, the numerator log now to base 2 and the denominator log to base 2, we are going to have, let me do that here quickly. We are going to have log 15 base 2 divided by log 2 base 2. Now, this will give us log 15 base 2 over log 2 and 2 is 1. There's a law of logarithm that says if the argument and the base are the same, the answer is 1. So this one will give us, so what we'll have here now is 7x equal to 2 plus log 15 base 2. Can I write one more line? One more line, right? So from here, we can divide both sides by 7, divided by 7. Can I write? Okay, let me move up there. All right, so these ones are, the ones I'm boxing are examples. Now, from here, 7 can cancel 7, and then our final answer, x becomes 2 plus log 15 base 2 all over 7. And this is our answer. But I would like us to do a check quickly. So let's see if we place our x as the power of 8 and the x here again, which is 2 plus log 15 base 2 all over 7. If we place that value of x here, are we going to get 60? Okay, to make it easier for us, I'm going to place that value from here. I'm going to place that value from here so that we can save time and we don't have enough space left. So I will place that value of x here and see if it will give us 60. So I'm picking the left hand side now. I'm ignoring the 60. So let's see if what we have on the left hand side will give us 60. So let's try it. So check. So what we have is 2 raised to the power 7x. So we simplified this using basic indices laws to get this. So we want to see if our x is correct if we place it as this x here. So let's see if this value will give us 60. So what we will now have is 2 raised to the power 7 multiplied by x itself is now 2 plus log 15 base 2 all over 7. Right? Hope it's speaking. Okay? Now, this 7 can cancel this 7. So that what we have left is 2 raised to the power 2 plus log 15 base 2. Now, remember this law of indices we applied here. We said if you have a number multiplied by another number, same number, you can add the powers. The same thing applies if you have a number that has a sum as the power, you can break it down. So we're going to break this one down. Since we have 2 having 2 plus a sum, log 15 base 2, we can break it down. So this will give us 2 raised to the power 2 multiplied by 2 raised to the power log 15 base 2. And now a final law of logarithm I would explain that the law says that where can I put it somewhere here? Okay, maybe I should just rub so that we'll have it clear. Okay, let me stop here because we're applying this. Okay, so the law says that if you have, let's say, a raised to the power log m base a, that's if you have an exponent and if you have a number and the power of that number is a logarithm whose base is that same number, your answer is m. Let's see it this way. So if the base and the number are the same, you can cancel the log with that a, and then your answer is the argument of the logarithm. So not a very popular law. So we're going to apply it here. So this will give us 2 raised to the power 2 is 4 multiplied by, remember, the base of this logarithm, which is the power, is the same as this number, raising it. So this will cancel this. Our answer is 15, the argument of the log. And now 4 multiplied by 15 is simply 60. So the left hand side, which is this, now this, that's 2 raised to the power 7x. When we replace our x, we're getting 60 for the left hand side, which is equal to the right hand side, 60. So our answer, x, is correctly 2 plus log 15 base 2 all over 7. So this is our correct answer. Sorry. So we have proven what we got. So I remain El Sam. Can you subscribe to this channel to keep getting interesting solutions to mathematical problems? Trust me, if you subscribe to this channel, I won't disappoint you. I will ensure that you understand math, not just be able to solve math, but to enjoy solving mathematics. I remain El Sam.